So the first thing that you're going to do on big problems like this is you're going to simplify. And so the first thing that you're always going to do is you're going to look for, does it have parentheses? If it does, you're going to do distributive property. And so we can see that it does have parentheses in this problem. We're going to do 5 times 4 and then 5 times 6. So 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 6 is 30. The equal sign, 198, drops down, and so does the 8 and the plus sign. The next thing that we're going to do on this problem is we're going to look for like terms. And so we're going to combine the like terms. This is, again, a simplifying act. You only do it on one side of the problem. So we can see that 30 and 8 are both regular numbers. They don't have a variable attached to them. So I can add those two together. And so 8 plus 30 is 38. Plus 20k comes down. Equal sign comes down. 198 comes down. Now we're going to start to solve. And so when you solve, you're going to use inverse operations. In this case, I want to get rid of this 38 first. So to get rid of a positive 38, I'm going to subtract 38 from both sides of the equal sign. That step is called the inverse of addition because it's a positive. These cancel out. 20k drops down. I don't need to bring the plus sign because I already know that 20 is positive. And then 198 minus 38 is 160. Now I want to get rid of the 20. So in order to do that, I'm going to do the inverse of multiplication. And I'm going to divide both sides by 20. 20's cancel. K drops down. Equal sign drops down. 160 divided by 20 is 80. I would only enter the number 80 into Canvas. And so there are 4 different steps that we did for this problem. We started by doing distributive property, then we went to combining like terms, then we did the inverse of addition, and then we did the inverse of multiplication. Let's do one more example. We have this problem here. We're going to start the same way we did the last one. We're going to start with simplifying. Remember, when you simplify, you only do that on one side of the equation. We're always going to start with distributive property. And so we're going to do 6 times 7 and 6 times negative 4. 6 times 7 is 42. K comes with it. 6 times negative 4 is negative 24. Equal sign, negative 282 drops down. The same thing with K and the plus sign. Now I'm going to combine like terms, and in this case the like terms are K and 42K. So again, I'm going to combine like terms. What I have to know is when I'm combining like terms, I'm always adding. There's always a 1 if there's not a number in front of the letter. So 1K plus 42K makes 43K. The minus 24 drops down, equals negative 282. Now I'm going to start to solve. And in order to solve, I'm going to do the inverse operations. So I want to get rid of minus 24 first, so I'm going to plus 24. When I'm solving, whatever I do to one side, I got to do to the other side. So 43K is going to drop down. The 24s are going to cancel. Equal sign drops down. I'm going to use Desmos Scientific Calculator. Negative 282 plus 24. So negative 282 plus 24 gives me negative 258. So negative 258. That step was called the inverse of addition. I'm now going to do the inverse of multiplication, and I'm going to divide both sides by 43. The 43s are going to cancel. K is going to drop down. it's going to be equal to, I'm going to use Desmos, negative 258 divided by 43. Negative 258 divided by 43 gives me negative 6. The only thing I would enter into Canvas is negative 6. Here are two more practice problems for you. You can write these down on paper and then try to do your best. I pause the video here. The answer to number 3 is negative 5. Here's your last practice problem. You're more than welcome to try this out. Pause the video here. The answer to number 4 is negative 4.